Among Us. Literally everyone is playing it, and every game dev is trying to recreate it. So today I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to make my Among Us single player. Now I'm aware this has been done plenty of times, but I'm going to make mine different, and here is how. Right, so you the player will be a crewmate who has to complete all his tasks on the ship. Now once all these tasks are completed, you need to make your way over to the small shuttle on the ship, by which you will escape. But there is going to be an imposter among you, who is trying to hunt you down. Now if he catches you, it's game over, but if you make it to the shuttle in time, you win. Alright, so let's actually begin. So the first thing I did was I created my own map in Photoshop. I tried to base some parts of it on the second map in Among Us Mirror HQ, like this canteen area, electrical/office area, and this lab place. Now I'm not gonna lie, this took a lot of time to sort of make because I didn't want to just copy the assets from Among Us itself, I wanted to make it more unique. I also created my own glass corridors that link the places together. This was really important as it allows the player to not get stuck in one place, essentially creating a loop around the map. Next, I made my own Among Us character in Photoshop. Now this was probably the easiest graphic to create as it's not much detail and there's only 3 frames of the animation. I then went ahead and imported it into Unity and set up the animations with the Unity animator. This was really simple to create, and if you guys want a tutorial on how to create animations in Unity and how to make them flow good, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I then created a simple script that would control the player, and this was very simple to do as I just needed to make a top-down controller. Here it is on the screen right now if anyone wants to nab the code because it's very simple. I then added a collider to the player, ensuring that he can't just go through walls. Finally, I should mention that this script does need a rigid body, so go ahead and add it and freeze the rotation so that your character doesn't rotate weirdly on the walls, essentially. The next thing I tackled was tasks. I created the graphics for it once again in Photoshop. Here are some examples on the screen right now. I essentially decided to keep to the simpler tasks as they are easier and faster to create with Unity and actually in Photoshop itself, and it doesn't require that many scripts for me to make it work in Unity. Anyway, this was the most time-consuming part because there is a lot of tasks that I needed to create even though the game is going to be very simple. I essentially then programmed the scripts for them in Unity and set it all up. Once again, this was pretty time-consuming as I had to make sort of separate scripts for every task as they all kind of are different. After finishing the tasks, I went ahead and reused the player sprite to create an imposter, as it's essentially the same character. All I did was change the color to tell the player this is the imposter, and then I set up the animations just the same way that I did for the player. And this was a base AI, however it doesn't really do anything, so I needed to make my own script to actually do the stuff that I want it to do, and essentially it's just a few states, so it's going to have a wandering state where it looks around the map for you. And if you do get close enough to it, it will start sprinting towards you. However, if you do get out of that zone, it will go back to wandering. So it's just a few simple states that will make the AI work. Anyway, I'm not going to really go into it because there's plenty of AI tutorials on Unity online, so I'll link some in the description below. Finally, I created some colliders for the map, which was also quite time consuming because there was so many walls on this map that I had to go ahead and make colliders for. But anyway, it was really simple because Unity just does this in a really simple way of adding colliders to an empty game object. Finally, I added some props all over the map to make it not seem bare. However, I didn't want to add too many. This is because if I add more props, the player can't really go through them, which limits where the player can move and doesn't make it as spacious as I wanted it to. I also set up some sounds in-game, and these were very simple to make. I went ahead and downloaded some online, added some eerie music and some sounds when the player walks. Oh, I should also mention, if the imposter gets near the player, some creepy music will start playing to notify the player that the imposter is nearby. The final thing I had to do is a game controller, aka a game manager, that just manages the whole game. The whole dying, the tasks completed, the shuttle stuff, all of that was in one game manager, and it's super simple, and once again, not gonna go into it because it's kind of boring. Oh, I shouldn't forget, I made a main menu. Here it is on the screen right now. It's just like the one in Among Us and has this little dude floating around. I also made a game over scene and a winner scene, well, depending on what the outcome is. And finally, I wanted to create some transitions in between the scenes because otherwise it just looks a bit weird. So I went ahead and once again created animations using the animator in Unity. Anyway guys, that's essentially it, and I don't want to bore you anymore, so let's just get into the gameplay finally. Okay, final thing before we get into the gameplay. I just want to say that there is quite a few bugs in the game. They're not necessarily game breaking, but they exist as you're about to see. The biggest being that sometimes when playing on easy mode you don't encounter the imposter at all. This is a bit of a weird bug as it doesn't always occur as you're about to see. In the first game, I'm playing on easy mode and I do encounter the imposter, and in fact, I actually die. But in the second game, I don't encounter him at all, even though he exists on the scene. But generally speaking, the game is playable and works fine. But I did wish I spent more time on bug fixing, but due to uni deadlines coming up, I couldn't really do that. Anyways, let's... okay, right, it's 7 seconds in, guys. Okay, and the imposter's already here. Let's bait him, haha. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a task here that this imposter's coming after me. By the way, I made him quite slow on easy, because otherwise, I also didn't set a collider there, apparently. But anyway, otherwise he's just, like, too fast, if that makes sense. I actually feel like I'm gonna die here. How far away is he? Yeah, he's coming towards me. Oh, he's speeding up because he's near me. Get away, no, I'm actually screwed, Oh my god, I tried to juke him and I tried to play around with him, but we just ended up losing the game. Right, let's try again and let's actually, like, get a good run, if that makes sense. Okay, right, let's start. Okay. Do I have any tasks here? No. Do I have this? No. Okay, I've got this. Let's drag that up. There we go. Hopefully the imposter doesn't come straight away. We don't have this, we don't have that. Let's keep going. Also, I sort of said it so the tasks are random. Okay, right, let's do this one. I actually hate doing this one because this one counts down from 5, right? And it's annoying because the imposter can come any moment. Right, let's keep going. Come on. I don't know where I have my tasks as well, so it might just be me running around trying to find where the hell I'm trying to go. So no tasks here. I don't have the thing with the crystals, thank god, because I hate that tasks in actual Among Us and also in this. Let's go up top. Oh, I was walking backwards for a minute. Bit of a glitch. Oh, we've got garbage. That's a bit of a glitch, but you know, this is scuffed Among Us single player, so we don't really care. Any tasks here? No, we don't have that. We need 2 more tasks, apparently. So I saw one at the bottom, I think. Yeah, there it is. That shouldn't happen. I was able to click it when not in range. I mean, that's a glitch. And that also is a glitch, because I got 2 tasks, but doesn't matter, we can win. That is the first time I ever got that glitch, I'm not gonna lie. Probably should fix it, but you know, I ain't releasing this game, so it doesn't really matter. Right, let's quickly run. Let's run. There we go. We actually made it in time. Okay. So, that was easy, guys. The previous one that I played, I was playing around, it was easy tasks, but it was medium imposter, so he was running faster towards me. Yeah, let's carry on though, I guess. Okay guys, so that is it for today's video. It actually took me a really long time to make this simple game work, predominantly because of the asset making, but I genuinely tried quite hard to make this game, and I hope you enjoyed the video itself. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, I have a Discord server, so there'll be a link down below where you can go ahead and click it and join right now. And finally, thank you to all my Patreons, TARDIS IT Guys, Smoking Vita, and Nicole Dance. You guys are amazing. And everyone, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!